guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for always coming back. Today we'll be talking about how to stop feeling left behind in terms of your finances. That you should know that it is never too late to start your wealth creation journey, even if you are in your 40s. There's still time to catch up, and so do not worry at all. This video, if you're 40s and you're watching me, this video you want to watch till the very end. If you're not even up to 40 yet, you still want to watch and take advantage of the tips that we'll be sharing with you, and also share with your parents, your uncle, your auntie, your sibling who is now in their 40s and is not doing well financially right now. Let's get right into today's video. It is true that as you're growing older, you might feel like, especially if you know your life is not really going as planned, you might feel left behind financially. You do not have the things you were dreamt of having in your 40s. But this video is to sort of motivate and encourage all of us that it is never too late. There's still time. There's a transitional age of 60. That is, if you want to retire at 60 and you're in your 40s, you still have time. You still have, say, 20 years before you stop working or you retire. And so put in place these systems so that by the time you hit 60, you will have been able to build wealth. So the very first point is, by the time you hit, let's say, your 50s, getting to your 60s, you should have been able to save 6 times of your annual salary uh, for your retirement. 6 multiplied by your annual salary. That's why it's important that you know how much you earn each month. Multiply by 12 will give you a fair idea as to how much you earn annually. And having that figure multiplied by 6, you should be able to have been able to save up to 6 times or more of that amount before you start getting, or you pass your 50s, before you hit 50. So if, let's say, if you're 40 right now, before you hit 50, you should be able, you have 10 years of working so hard and saving up enough in order to prepare adequately for your retirement. For most people, okay, with all things being equal, 40s is a peak earning year. That's when you might have reached your peak in terms of how high your salary, the salary you are taking now, you might not have taken that salary before in your younger years. And to take advantage of your earning capacity or your earning ability, your ability to earn higher or highest by now, by your 40s, take advantage of, savings and investments aggressively. There's more money coming. There are other responsibilities, but by that time the children would have grown up and all that. They have to go to school. So those factors are also there, but take advantage of the fact that you are earning more to save and invest more towards your retirement. It's very crucial you do that. Number two, guys, in our 40s, we should be wrapping up in terms of paying off our debt. 40s is the time, like I said, it's a peak earning year. So take advantage. If you have any debt, make sure you even pay that one off, high interest debt, before you start investing and saving and investing. Do that to achieve debt freedom. Be free from any form of debt in your 40s so that you can have enough money for your savings and investments to build wealth faster. Number three, guys, in your 40s, put these systems in place. Have an emergency, a very strong and solid emergency funds. Emergencies can sometimes be very, very expensive, and so you want to put aside some funds in order to solve these problems or emergencies, when they do come up, have an emergency plan, emergency fund in place from your 40s. If you're in 40s, you haven't started saving investment, have a separate savings account just for emergencies to cushion your wealth creation, expedited, pushing it to have you to give you peace of mind so that you do not dip your hands in your savings and investment accounts. For guys, have multiple streams of income. Having income or getting money is all about solving problems. Look around you. What problem are you seeing? And find a way, think very deep about it, and provide a solution to people's problems. When you do that, you're exchanging the problem or the solution for money. That is the best way to generate income. So look around, there are a lot of problems around us. Find solutions to them and exchange it for money. No matter how small the money, at least it adds up to your income. Little little drops of water here and here and here and there, adding up, it really makes a difference in the long run. Number five, guys, getting in your 40s, you want to get serious with optimizing taxes, paying less in tax than you should actually pay. Find legal ways, tax advantage accounts, tax advantage investments, investments that pay less in terms of taxes and charges so that you can keep more of your money for your investments. Six, guys, as we are approaching retirement or maybe our 60s, we have to plan for the long term in terms of planning for healthcare or planning for long-term care for ourselves. Having health insurance in place, having insurances for our assets to protect our money is very important. We put these things in place. If you are in your 40s and you have not done that, start putting those things in place as you grow older. Sometimes, not always, but it does come with medical expenses. You want to have your health insurance in place. These things, they are non-negotiables. Have them in place just in case of emergencies or in case of the inevitable happening. You are covered. In your 40s, you want to create a financial legacy beyond just buildings, estates like buildings and all that. You want to leave a legacy that your name or you will still live on even after you are gone. And so you can teach your children about money, financial education, financial literacy, not just your kids, people all over the world. You can create products and exchange it for money, coach, mentor people in terms of personal finance, their finances. That way you are adding on, you are sharing your knowledge, your expertise with people. You are creating a legacy that will still live on even after you are gone. Guys, you want to develop a wealth building momentum. We've said a lot about how to build wealth. There are a lot of tips, and so building momentum is the gradual process, doing a little by little, and these actions that we consistently take on a daily basis are gaining momentum. Consistency builds momentum, it builds power. And so we want to add on to the habits, the actions that we take, it adds on and it adds on with time. And finally, it builds as wealth. Continue to live below your means. Pay yourself first before you pay your bill. Um, Start investing early and often find ways of cutting down daily living expenses, the amount you spend on it. I've shared a lot of content on this channel. Do well check out my previous videos. It really will go a long way to help you. So now, guys, there's the strategic spending in your peak years, in your 40s. You want to buy things that add value to you instead of taking away from you. Investing in financial education, buying books, having mentors and coaches is a very good investment, a very wise way of spending money in your 40s. Have your health insurance in place. Um, You want to have more experiences, instead of buying more material things or material stuff. You want to build memories by having more experiences with people you love. It's very important in your 40s. Having tax advantage, savings and investment account, all these things work in your favor. It's a very wise way of spending in your 40s. So you want to invest in your health. Health is wealth, and so you want to take proper care of yourself as you're aging. It's important to take your health seriously, because that's what is going to take you long take you for the long term. It's important you really properly take off your health, especially in your 40s, so that when you do retire, you are still strong enough to keep on going. You relax, you enjoy your life in your 40s and your 60s after you retire. It shouldn't always be about moving from one hospital to another, doing checkups. No, it shouldn't be like that. Also, buying assets is a very wise way of spending your money. Take advantage of these tips I have hammered and spoken about extensively on this channel. So do practice all of these things to actually see progress in your life. By your 40s, number 10, you want to automate everything. Be very smart about automating your bills. Your bills are automatically, when that salary hits your account, automatically there's an amount being transferred to paying off your for your bills, for investing, for savings, for your retirement. These things are put on autopilot, and they are done without you actually seeing them. It really helps the process to be smooth, and inevitably happens with or without you. Number 11, guys, in your 40s, you want to start buying back your time. You have spent most of your adult life working for someone. Let's say, for instance, it's about time, and you are exchanging your time for money. It's about time you also find ways of buying back those times you spent working for someone, but also starting a side business, also hiring people and buying their time, and they exchanging it for money. We cannot do it all, and so if you, for example, start up a business, you cannot be in every department. It's important that you hire people who would work for you in order to make sure that business stands. Also delegate tasks that you have tasks that might not really pay you much. You want to hire someone to do that tax for you. You pay them off so that you can have enough time and concentrate on, you know, tax or jobs that will really bring you more money. It's important you really be smart about these things. You cannot do it all, and so do delegate people to do them for you. And finally, guys, number 12, in your 40s, you want to have financial sovereignty, the freedom to do what you like, to go where you like at any time. You are never restricted. You should put systems in place in order to start achieving financial sovereignty. You are not restricted. There are some businesses, sometimes when you're working for people, they kind of restrict us. They kind of restrict people. Oh, you cannot go here, you cannot do this. But if you were financially free, you can go anywhere you are, like at any time, okay? Because you can afford to do that. Whilst there's still money coming, there's cash flow still coming. Have passive ways of earning income. All these things would go a long way to help us so that we really enjoy life. You do the things you love to do. You want to do them because you want to do them, not because you have to or must do them. If you've enjoyed this content, I really want to hear from you in the comment section down below. Do well to let me hear from you, down below, and give me a very big thumbs up if you love this video. Subscribe, guys. Click on that subscribe word. If you haven't subscribed and you're watching it, please support me. It doesn't cost anything. thing, just click on that subscribe word down below to get subscribed and join my amazing family. We are still growing. I still need the support coming in. So do well to support your girl. Check out my previous videos and watch out for my next one. Do well to share with your family and friends so that they also learn a thing or two. I'll see you in the next one. The Lord bless and keep us all. Have a great day. It's bye for now.